I was just telling someone the other night. There's a lot of standard questions that some authors, after a while, they start lying, and like they have wonderful answers that are totally made up. And I'm starting to feel like this is one. I tell the truth, by the way. I feel like this is one though that I should make up a really good story for. Like that, you know, Dimitri's based on some hot Russian guy that my car broke down like out on the drive to New York, and you know, he came in to help me, and he was tall and had an accent. But no, none of that. That is not true. As I said, I tell the truth. The idea for Dimitri, since there was so much Russian and Romanian in these vampire stories, I thought, you know, there's going to be a Russian guy whose accents are cool. And he was designed to sort of be Rose's counterbalance, because she's still learning her control, and she's, you know, she's trigger happy, and he is very much the picture of control, almost annoyingly so sometimes. And so that's what made the romance so fun, is, you know, the yin and yang kind of opposites attracting. What inspired what? Lissa? What inspired Lissa? I've always loved the idea of bodyguard stories. One of my first attempts at writing was actually kind of one. There's something about when you have someone's life in your hand. It's so just powerful. And for this, I thought it was extra neat to have it be your best friend. It's not so great so it not only makes it you know, extra important to you, it's also personal.
Então, agora você sobe, vem aqui pro segundo andar, senão se você chegar que você vai ver uma muvuca aqui. Tá, beijo, tchau. Tá, beijo, tchau.
And so that was sort of the idea of Lissa would be this character that Rose had to defend. And then once I started making Vampire World, she just sort of fell into that. Where did Jerome and Carter come from? Oh, okay. Oh, I love them. Yeah, we're going over to the Georgina series. Jerome and Carter, to those not familiar with the series, are a demon and an angel who, despite searching for separate sides of the law, if you will, are still buds. They're very buddies. And I like the idea of making an angel and a demon completely opposite of what you would expect. They're still totally carrying out their agendas. I mean, Carter, we don't always see it, but he is working for heaven, and he's got something we don't know is going on. But when you see him, he's just this grungy kind of guy who hangs out in bars. You know, he doesn't seem like an angel. Jerome is a middle management demon who is carrying out Hell's agenda as well, and he looks like John Cusack, because if you're a demon and you can look like anyone in the world, why not? Why not John Cusack? And so, you know, just those descriptions I've given are so ludicrous, and I wanted it to be that way because I think good and evil are so good in certain eyes. You know, that people think they're doing good, they not, or you know, on and on. We can get all philosophical, but I wanted them to not be what you would think they would be on the surface, and the fact that they're friends and sort of see the universe in a larger way. Let's jump back to the middle here.
For the Vampire Academy series, have the plots changed much as you write the books from what you envisioned first?
Have the plots changed for Vampire Academy? No, not so much actually. I plan out the series in advance, so I know how the series is going to end, and I can usually gauge about how many books it's going to take as well to get to where I need, and so I know how each book is going to end, because that sort of moves us along in the arc. So those big things, those never change. It's not like all of a sudden I have a radical, like, you know what, I'm going to totally just end it this unexpected way. It's like you're like, I'm hitting the wall, I can't finish it, I hate what I'm doing, then start something new. But it's when you throw your hands up and sort of let a gap go by that it's really easy to fall out of the habit of writing. The other thing is to write a story that really murders within you. I had someone come up to me once and said, "Jan, this teen fiction thing seems like it could make a lot of money. What should I write that'll sell?" And if that's the attitude you've got going into writing, you aren't going to write a good book. You know, what makes a good book is the story that clicks inside of you and sounds great. And so, you know, don't overthink what's going to sell. Are people going to like it? You know, concentrate on just writing the story you want to tell, because because passion is what makes a good story. And those are the two basics. Like I said, there's a million more, but if you start with those, that's a good path to go down to. All right. But it also adds an edge to his character because he is this, this flamboyant, witty, charismatic guy, and he seems like so much fun. And then you've got this kind of burden with spirit, which is part of what makes him so charismatic, but it's got its curse on it, and he'll say something every once in a while, and you're like, he's such a cool guy, but he's going insane, and it's sad because he seems like such a lighthearted, fun person, and so I like to mix elements like that. I know I sound like I'm bringing everyone down, but with Adrian, his life would have been so easy if not for that. But that was kind of why I like multi-dimensions, multi-dimensional characters. A few things I want to add. They may have already mentioned this, but I'll just reiterate it again if not. I have a 3-book signing limit, so I will personalize one to you, like, you're the best, to so-and-so. I'm not actually going to write that, by the way, but, to you, and then the other 2 I'll autograph, so pick your favorites. If you've got a family member who's just hanging out, give them another 3 books, you can do that as well. And I'll also take pictures with you guys, but please, to speed it up, because pictures can totally bog down a signing line. Have somebody with you who knows how to use your camera, especially if it's a phone. Train them up, take practice shots of like the roller coaster section while you're